that whoever calls on the name of the Lord shall be saved. That the word of faith that we proclaim, it is not far from each one of us, but it is very near our heart and in our mouth. That if we believe in our heart that God raised Jesus from the dead and confess with our mouth the Lord Jesus, we shall be saved.
Absolutely.
You believe in
For
Jesus.
with the heart one
put my
believes
trust in
unto
Him.
righteousness,
When I believe, I
and with the
believe
mouth
in
confession is made
saving
unto
grace.
salvation.
Exactly.
Unearned.
As the scripture
Unearned
says,
by grace.
Yes.
whoever believes
Saved
on Him
Exactly.
will not be
faith.
put
It's
to
not.
shame. And
No,
there
it's
is no
totally a
distinction.
free gift.
It's a
What I
free
mean by
gift.
that
Jew
is
and a
taking Him
non-Jew.
as our
It is
substitution.
the same
Yes,
Lord
lest
that is
we should boast.
rich to all
Oh
that
no, we
is
can't
rich
boast about that
I didn't
because
even make a choice. He
that
chose
whoever
me.
calls
yeah,
on the
because He
name of the
chose
Lord
us and
shall
loved
be
us first.
saved.
Right. It
And
had
so
to be.
call on Him
Otherwise,
today,
how's
my
a dead
friends,
person going to
believe
choose?
A dead
on the
can't.
name
Dead
of the
people
Lord
can't
Jesus
choose.
Not until we
Christ,
become born again of the
Right.
Spirit.
Praise God. Right on.
That personal relationship. I remember when I got saved June 23rd, 1979, 4:30 p.m. at Harvard Baptist Temple Church in Lakeside. I was 21 years old.
Where's Lakeside?
Oh, East County of San Diego.
Oh, okay. So you're from here.
Yeah, I remember my experience very well.
You know how I got saved?
How did you get saved?
I was in a New Age cult doing psychic readings.
Oh.
And the founder of the cult told me, your only problem, Jill, is you hate God. Because I was very contentious.
Uh-huh.
And even within the cult, I got saved. I read the Bible after that, and Jesus said, I just opened it up to John 14:6. I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me.
Right.
And I said, oh, it's got to be true. And then I saw all my sin, but I didn't even know the word sin, really, because I wasn't in a Christianese kind of environment.
Right.
But I saw my pride and His love all at the same time, all love and all my evil. And then later on, I came to understand some good teaching, but there was this gray area where I really didn't know. I just knew I was changed, but there was that
we know
gray
that.
area.
We know when we receive the Lord, we know that because when I converted from Catholicism to the Lord, I was like a typical Jew. I didn't really believe in Jesus. I believed in God, and all that, and all the. But I didn't even understand the Bible or really know. Or even in the '60s, we didn't have the Bible in the Catholic Church. Okay,
Right. It was Vatican I.
Totally
Right?
different, right? Yeah. So the Lord, when I received the Lord, He took a miracle away from me, a borderline retardation. All of a sudden, I could read and understand everything. And I read the Bible, and all of a sudden, I understood it because my grandmother was Christian, and she shared me from time to time Psalms, and because my mother and all everybody on their side knew the Lord. But it didn't register at all. But when I became born again, He took that away. He took that disability away, and I was able to read everything, grasp everything, comprehend everything. And it enhanced my piano skills because I'm a pianist, classical pianist, and gospel pianist. So the Lord took that miracle there. And the second miracle, He gave my eyesight. Later on in my Christian years, I can see without wearing glasses. I had to wear glasses all the time.
See, I don't have my glasses on, but
I can read. This used to be
praying.
blurry.
I've been praying for that because I wear readers, and I'm like, God, can you heal this? You don't have to, but can you?
And then the third miracle He gave me was He took me, He pulled me out of an abusive relationship. So God has done 3 miracles. This is what my testimony is.
Well, it sounds like the first miracle is the miracle of salvation
It is.
itself.
Absolutely. Of course.
He saved me in a cult, where no one in that cult since then, I know the people, none of them got saved, and there's nothing good about me. There's nothing. I was the low man on the totem pole. I was not a good person. I was really not a good person at all. And I knew that I was not a good person. And there's far better people that didn't get saved.
Right.
You know, and so I'm like, well, it's a testimony to your grace.
It is.
And
those who really hear my voice, they're truly His. Right. Because even we can be misled. I even fell into cult things, but again, I didn't stay in it very long. Because that born again spirit tells you,
Of course, yeah.
And
His spirit bears witness
when I was involved with those kind of things that you were talking about, it just put me to sleep. I couldn't get into it. I couldn't get into it.
I don't know. I look back on it. I'm like, how could I have done that? But when God opened my eyes.
Well, I think because deception is very clever and counterfeit.
Yeah.
A good example, I was in Mormonism. But
Where?
I was in Mormonism.
Oh.
And it was a counterfeit. But,
Oh,
however,
yeah.
I still embraced my relationship with Christ.
Okay. Yeah.
And when you truly are His, you come
Right.
out.
You come out of it.
And
even Catholicism.
Yeah,
they
absolutely.
say there's some
but
saved
I go back
people.
and I tell them the good news. That's the
Right.
exciting thing. I told my Catholic priest, he said, go away and be a Baptist. But I shared. Just after I got saved, I went back. Because I thought, okay, maybe I've been missing something all along. And then I kept waiting to hear about Jesus.
Yeah,
I didn't hear anything about Jesus.
Or being born again.
I didn't hear anything about that. And then I told the Catholic priest, guess what? I received the Lord. He looked at me like, just repetitious
You
prayers.
think he should be happy, right?
Yeah, exactly. My family
when
was...
we're out on the streets and I talk to someone who's Catholic, they're actually hostile. Why are you out here? It's like, well, we both love Jesus, right? And they look at you with daggers in their eyes like, wait, don't you love Jesus? I know they don't, but I say, hey, isn't Jesus the center
right.
of
center
our faith?
Yes. Yeah, he is the ultimate center of our faith.
I was raised Catholic as well.
Were you? Oh, wow. I had some bad demonic experiences, so that's another reason why I quit Catholicism before I got saved. So
okay.
Yeah, I did. I didn't like going to Mass. I did that. I got sick all the time in church. I had these terrible demonic experiences. And I just, my dad finally said, well, don't go to church anymore. You don't get me out of it. I said, great. That's when I started seeking.
So when you got saved, was you reading the Bible?
No, I got invited to a wedding.
Oh.
2 Christian friends of mine were getting married and invited me to their wedding.
Okay.
Now, that isn't a testimony itself.
Right.
The wedding of the Lamb,
feast.
by the blood of the Lamb.
Wedding feast.
Yeah, a wedding feast, being invited to their wedding, the preacher.
Wow. And so you heard the gospel.
Yes, and I went to the restroom and the preacher kind of felt burdened for me, and we talked, and I received the Lord that day. I didn't know myself. Praise God. And one by one of my family got saved.
Oh, really?
Throughout the years.
Wow. Well, yeah, that hasn't happened to me yet.
But I just trusted God. I didn't.
Yeah, of course.
Plant the seed, let God do the
Well, the
harvest.
thing is, when we understand grace,
Yeah,
it
a lot of
takes us
people don't
striving.